What's going on, guys? In this video, my 2001 Insight really needs an adjustment on the parking brake. Now, if we put this thing all the way down, just get one finger, this thing goes, it's so loose, and it starts to engage like way up here. I haven't done the brakes yet, but I need to get this thing inspected. So the best bet for you guys, if the rear brakes are new or they've been replaced somewhat recently, because the rears are drums and drum brakes last for a very long time. Rear ones back there, I can't see them. Anyway, so if you need to tighten this, it's actually quite simple. First thing you need to do over here, you've got the little handle on this side. Let's move the seat out of the way. There we go. Seat all the way forward. And on both sides, it is a screw. I don't have it in there anymore. It's a little screw, just a Phillips head. And same thing on the other side. That's all it is two of those. Grab your e-brake, pull it up, and then move this whole thing forward, and it comes out. So this is what it's gonna look like on the inside once you take that off, slip it out the top. Of course, put your parking brake back down, and for me, this is super loose. So all you have to do is come down to the nut right here, tighten it up. What that's gonna do is that's gonna move this forward and tighten these up. Now you don't want these too tight, or else it's gonna start grabbing onto the rear drum brakes and it's gonna start squeezing it, and it's basically gonna make like your e-brake is on all the time. Now a good way to do it is to grab a jack stand and a jack up your rear car and start spinning the wheel, and if you hear any sort of resistance, that means you've gone too far. So here I have the car jacked up, I haven't done anything on the inside, and here's the wheel. Absolutely zero sound, no rubbing, anything. So, where it's at right now, it's not touching. So, I'm gonna get my ratchet right here, and I'm gonna start cranking it until I start to feel a little bit of rubbing. So I've tightened it up pretty much to the point where I can't even get my socket on there. See how this nut has moved up? And I checked it periodically, and now it just doesn't even want to turn. So that means I've gone too far. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna back it off just a little bit and then keep coming back here and check. And I'm gonna spin the wheel until it no longer makes any sort of rubbing or grinding noise like it was before, but now it's even closer for the brake to actually touch. So I've backed it out, checked it, backed it out again, checked it, and now I'm at the point where it is free moving again, and you might be able to hear just a tiny bit of rubbing. That's fine. The wheel is spinning freely. There's no problems here. So now, when you come up to the front and you pull the e-brake, you get like one or two clicks. Of course, this is an awkward angle before it's nice and tight. So I hope that helped you guys out. If you do have an Insight, have fun. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram so you can get some behind the scenes stuff that hasn't happened yet and unreleased content that no one else has seen. And if you haven't already, watch that video. And if you watched that video, watch that video. And if you've watched both of those videos already, make sure you subscribe down here. Yeah, watch this stuff. It's awesome. And if you've watched that, and subscribed,